time go. Thought that boy was mine.
All right, guys, we're here. It's Life and Times. Once again, guys, we're here with another special guest. This is something that should have happened. I honestly probably when I started this, I'm saying he probably should have been at least the fifth or fourth person or first. To be realistic, but I again, like I say on this all the time, it's the timing that matters. So this I feel like is the right time. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that does. I mean everything. I mean, if it's not music, if it's not photography, it's not business owning, it's not really creating a cavity for the culture, and a cavity in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Really leaving a mark per se for this culture and moving forward. And somebody that's always has a distinct mind in creation. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that I definitely look up to in the same field. You know what I'm saying? And just so for enough talking, you know what I'm saying? Introduce yourself, bro, man.
My brother, man. Filmswave, Bray C. Black, CEO of Filmswave, artist, director, creative director,
You see,
whatever you want to call me.
It's gonna be a lot in the little title on the bottom.
Yeah,
You know
we
what
here
I mean?
with my good guy Timm out here, man. Just bringing good positive vibes, man. The F's in the building.
The F is here. You know what I'm saying? Man, how you feeling, man? You know what I'm saying? We finally got you up here.
I feel great.
Yeah,
it's great. Enjoying this Cali heat, Cali weather. Good Cali people.
it's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot.
It's
It is.
hot.
It has been hot.
It's hot. It's rare not to see me without a hoodie. So.
That's what I'm saying. Like we got him out the hoodie. He's in a little t-shirt.
Little t-shirt.
Thin. You know
Shout out
saying?
Height Experience, by the way. The best vintage store in the South.
You see what I'm saying? Just a bundle of help. You know what I mean? You dig, man? So let's just get into it. So where are you from? Let's get into your background. Because I was wrong. Because I thought you were from somewhere. I sort of, kind of, but I was in the ballpark, but I was still wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I'm from the Carolinas. I say both because I was born in North, but I grew up in South. Malden, small city called Malden, South Carolina, the best city in Carolina. So if you ever come to Carolina, you come to Malden.
You can come to Malden.
You know what I mean? But yeah, grew up in South Carolina, Greenville, South Carolina, Malden, went to Malden High School.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know, what's the difference between South and North Carolina? Like, what is there a clear difference, or are there just two sides?
Now, I just seen something today. Actually, there's like North Carolina is not considered South, but it's the South.
But it's the South.
It's not as country. I mean, it's country parts of North Carolina too. I mean, it's the country, bro. Like, I don't look at it any different because I'm from both.
Both.
I got family. I'm back and forth. Like, I love Carolina. So.
Is one higher than the other? Or are they like
North Carolina.
Okay, well, I'm saying like but is it like North because it's sitting on top, or is it North because it's like
maybe?
I feel like that maybe that's the only reason. I mean, they say Florida's not the South, and I mean, Jesus, I don't know what they are. But
I feel like Florida's the South.
They're definitely the South.
Yeah,
like, you're definitely you know what I mean. You got the twang out there too.
Yeah.
North Carolina and South Carolina, I feel like have like super southern states. To be honest with you, like I feel like it's the last one. Like, I feel like maybe it might be the last one because people say Virginia would be the same thing too, but that's so far away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You start to muddy the waters. I feel like once you pass like North Carolina, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But so people growing up in a small town, what's that kind of like? You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I'm from a small town, but like a small town in the South, I feel like is a lot more, I guess, culturally rich with with everyone. So what was it like?
It's small. It's not back when I was growing up, it wasn't like a creative space or like collective. That's why we started Filmswave.
Yeah. But we gonna get there.
It's not it's not a lot of people. Well, it wasn't a lot of people doing anything creative. Everybody was either playing sports or just going to school. We're real big on sports, like football, basketball, track.
What'd you do?
I ran track and played basketball.
You look like you ran track.
Yeah, I was better at track. Track was my thing. Now.
Really?
Yeah, that was my thing.
Like cross country?
I still got some records. I did both.
Really?
Yeah, I did the 4x8. But I was like a 400, 200 meter runner.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Cool.
Health is wealth.
It was cool. Look up them Malden boys. We was the truth. The truth.
What's the closest? I'm still harping on this because I think I don't know if I've had anybody on here from over there. So I'm like I like to dig into the area so these people know like you know what is. So what's the closest city to a big city to Malden?
Probably between Charlotte, North Carolina, and like Charleston, Myrtle Beach.
Huh.
Columbia, this
Columbia?
capital. Yeah, but like big known cities, probably like Charleston, Myrtle Beach, or Charlotte.
Huh? I've been to
Yeah.
Raleigh.
Yeah, Raleigh's.
I've been to
cool.
Raleigh once.
It's cool because I'm originally from Greensboro.
Yeah.
Like I was born in Greensboro, put it like that.
Yeah.
But I'm from.
But you grew up and did everything in So okay, well I feel you. So I mean, yeah, and you did make a point too. Like a lot of the smaller cities are really more based on just, I guess, kind of maintaining in a sense, or just kind of like doing just enough to like get by and make the money and saying stuff like that or the sport dream that most every person kind of has in a sense, or at least at a young age.
Yeah.
But you went the other way.
Yeah.
So what kind of sparked that in a sense? You know what I mean?
Well,
what's the starting ground with that? Give me the the footnotes.
It's crazy because my mom, last time I was home, she pulled out like a bunch of like old trophies and stuff from elementary school, and I was winning like photography awards
at a young age.
Crazy, but now like when she brought them out, I remembered. I was like, dang, I did do this project. I forgot about that. I did shoot that because like my dad's a photographer or was a photographer. He shot for Richard Pryor. Like stuff back in the day.
Oh, it was in your blood.
That was his thing. Yeah, it's in there. But I never picked it up until, well, I can't even say that because like I was in middle school shooting with the homies. Like we're heavily influenced by like Smosh.
Okay.
The old YouTube guys. Yeah, and like Viva La Bam and stuff like that.
Viva La Bam was a goddamn time.
So we've been running around with the VHS and shooting film and just like doing all kind of wild shit, young nigga shit.
Viva La Bam was a crazy thing to I feel like that show went on forever too.
Yo, I wish it never end, man. Bam Margera is
technically it hasn't. He's still
Bam,
out.
Bam, come tap in with the Fs.
You know what I mean? You know what's crazy? He's around. People really be like, they run into him in clubs and shit. Like he's actually becoming like someone you can see everywhere.
He's a real pioneer. They don't want to give him his credit.
He's
because of Viva La Bam Margera.
I mean, be real with you,
Robin Big.
There's a small like MTV without those core shows. I mean, what are we looking at? You know what I'm saying? Like nothing. I mean, you had one thing I will say though. I did like TRL as a jit because I always thought it was so fire to have like you know what I mean? Like besides your 106 in Parks, your TRL was like for like you know what I mean, that those upcoming ages. I'm kind of tight that we don't have nothing like that no more. To be honest with you,
I don't know what it is. That stuff was like MTV Cribs. I want to see that now.
Yeah,
like I don't want to go on your YouTube and see it. I want to see it.
And now we know if it's a B&B or not. That's another thing.
Yeah,
we definitely know if it's a B&B.
Pimp My Ride.
They came up with that and said it was fake, and I'm not gonna lie, that destroyed me. I was like, damn, they not putting PS4s in the floor.
Yo,
I'm like, where are these cars at?
I can't get a hot tub in my trunk, bro.
I can't.
Dang.
I mean, I feel like, I guess at a point, like I guess you had to be serious. Like who the fuck's playing a PS4 and driving at the same time? But it's like, but like they was really taking days on making this shit. So I'm thinking it's a real thing. Like, but yeah, Exhibit came out and said it was all fake. And like,
hey, shout out Exhibit for that NFL Street game.
Yeah, no, for real.
Yo, EA Sport, what is it?
It's NFL Street. It speaks to
EA Big or
no. Damn, it's gonna. I wish I had like a person that could just look shit up.
Yeah, NFL Street.
Yeah, it's NFL Street.
Y'all got to come back.
It's that and the NBA Street Volume 2. All them like or at least revamp it. I could play it on like the Xbox One or something like that. Because I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of older shit was just, and I don't know if it's just the fact of it could have been a horrible game, and I'm just thinking of it in nostalgia purposes, or just because these ideas were so new.
You're jumping off the wall.
They were just jumping off
man, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Or fucking slamming niggas in the wall. And then you're just it was honestly arena football before like they dropped like arena football. Like it's such a great just anyway, so we got really off topic on that. But it's you know what I'm saying? But hey man, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so you were saying so you're already, your whole family's kind of already into photography, or at least your dad is, and so there's already traces of it there, and kind of reacting. So, but at what point was it like, okay, like,
oh yeah, that's where we were. Yeah, so I ran track, I played ball. The year I decided to stop playing ball, I was at a championship game for AAU, broke my ankle first play of the game. And
like snapped it?
Yeah, snapped it. So I lost some track scholarships. And then right then I was like, yo, it's like my junior year, it's a big year. I'm not gonna be able to compete. I know it's gonna mess up the college. I'm like, I gotta find something else to do. So I picked that camera up with some homies. We dropped a clothing brand. Had some friends I damn near grew up with. Their parents owned a t-shirt shop in Simpsonville, South Carolina, Extreme Tees.
Simpsonville.
Yep.
It's a great name.
Went to print off tees, and our first design was like, we called it the kanji tee because it was like ancient kanji Chinese writing, but it said art on the front of the tee.
Yeah.
And like we had a white version and a black version of the tee, long sleeve.
Yeah.
And like every Wednesday, like my high school would just like
go crazy.
Everybody would either have the black one on or the white one on. Like selling t-shirts out the trunk after school.
Yeah.
To the point where the principal's office, who was like one of my mentors, Mr. Cummins, he was like, yo, like, what are y'all doing after school? All these kids is
still
coming
here.
to your your Zuzu Trooper in the back with the trunk open buying tees. Like, what's going on? I'm like, nah, it's t-shirts.
Zuzu
like,
Trooper is insane.
Zuzu Trooper.
Going,
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
But yeah, we're just doing t-shirts, and that's what kind of got it off. And then Roscoe Dash was popping at the time. And that's how we got the Swave at the end of the Filmswave. Because he was popping at the time, and he was the first person ever to like co-sign it.
Yeah.
Have us send the Addy, ship merch. And I always give Roscoe his flowers. Nothing, man. Real life, man. People be going through real life.
I mean, he just went, they just went platinum again for
Legend.
Diamond,
I think.
Is it Diamond?
I think No Hands went Diamond, yeah.
Well, shit, even better. Diamond. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, hey, there was like 5 songs being from over here, a lot of you had to really seek out, like, you know what I mean? Like, specific, like, Southern artists. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you weren't getting it. It wasn't happening over here. Like, we were just getting radio shit and, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, he was there for, he was shining. Then he just went away. Yeah, that's
that boy.
He's a great guy, though. You know
that's
what I mean?
that boy. Shout out
Roscoe Dash.
Shout out Sco.
Yeah. So he got behind y'all, and then
that kind of like gave us a boost because like that was like right when the social media started going. So we was like, damn, like this is somebody we listen to, like Travis Porter, Roscoe, like
other 3 niggas.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Migos early. So it's like, dang, Roscoe, like.
Yeah.
Send us Addy to send us. So that's why I was like, oh, we got to push.
Yeah.
So then we started just doing stuff. Vine was popping at the time, designing merch for popping Vine people, traveling around, shooting shows, getting into concerts and stuff like that. So, and then I got tired of booking people to shoot our own photos. So I was like, let me pick up a camera and do it myself. So me and the homies did it ourselves. And
that's usually what it takes too.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to do it yourself.
Just got to do it yourself.
You know what I mean?
So you've been running with the Filmswave things since pretty much
2013.
Since 2013. Dang.
Yeah. We had some names, but Filmswave was the.
What were the other names?
But we had in middle school, me and some homies. Shout out Corey, Evan, Nick. It was Brick Boys.
Oh, there you go. That's not a bad one, but I mean, in retrospect, it's kind of crazy. It's
like people don't know that that's real Jim. Well, yeah, it was Brick Boys first, and then it's really Brick Boys in the Filmswave.
How many is it? How many people are in this? Because I've only ever met you.
Yeah,
and maybe I've met a couple others, but I think prominent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a team effort. Everybody play their part, and majority of the homies, they're good at what they do. Like everybody just sticks to their craft and stay in their own lane, but we're under the same umbrella. So it's members, man. I can't really give a number because there's so many.
It's like the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah, it's like one big family, just creators, bro. Producers, artists, directors, creative directors, like in everything, bro. Like, but like I started with like 2 guys, but then it grew.
Yeah. I mean, it's good to see that things, obviously expanded. And because, I mean, we can get into it now too. You have all these film houses. And you explain to us what these houses do, what they are, what you got the idea to do them, because this is the most advantageous idea I've heard in a while that's come to fruition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just lay it out there.
So basically the film houses are, we go to different states, get a B&B mansion or a decent sized crib, and I bring in 3 engineers and some producers. So we have 3 studios set up in the house, and we just offer, like, we curate services for the artists to come and just pay a little ticket to get a bunch of content that's gonna last. So like basically when they come, they get studio time, they get the pool from an exclusive like Filmswave beat pool. So like all my producers I'm tied to collaborate on beats. We put them in a Dropbox folder. If you want access to that, you get access to the like exclusive beats for a sound that like a specific sound that we're trying to push. And then when you get in that beat pool, you get an opportunity to be in the Filmswave like collaborative album that we're working on.
Coming soon.
Coming soon, very soon. Then we're shooting mini documentaries, interviews. I'm bringing the rooftop segment that we do out here.
Yeah.
And I'm bringing it to the South. So at the lake house, we're going to do it like on the wraparound balcony with the lakes and boats in the back. So just changing up the vibe, just giving artists like an experience, a way to network, meet artists they never would see unless they came to kick it with the Fs.
To kick it with the Fs.
You know what I mean? You might catch your favorite artist, favorite producer, favorite videographer, photographer, and that's how you build relationships and last. And I feel like get the best content because I love working with my homies.
Yeah.
Like that's how I produce the best work. And it's just natural and organic. And I just like try to keep it that way and keep everybody under the same roof, same house, give everybody they shine. Like nobody has that main, what's it called? The main character syndrome.
The main character syndrome.
It's like, okay, boom, if bro got the momentum, we behind that right now. If bro got the momentum shifted, we need to just follow the shift and stop focusing on like me.
I feel like that's what TDE tried to do. And then now it's falling apart, but that's what they did it perfectly. And I feel like that, especially what you're doing too, it's so rare. And that's why I was curious how many people was a part of it. Because I'm like, you know, when you definitely have a director person, everybody else wants to be a director. I got
members. I don't want to leave off any names, but I got members.
Yeah.
Like as far as the business, and then I got members that's
the creative side
affiliated. Yeah, like you F, like you family.
We're here, man. You know, I never,
real F member, right?
Yeah, you feel me, man? It's us.
It's all love, bro.
But no, I mean, family. I always just thought that was so commemorable. And then also, how would people, just for anybody looking that is in the South, how would they get a hold and be able to jump into this type of, get into that mansion thing or get into that? Just DM you or
just reach out to any of the members that you know. Me personally, the Filmswave page, the Filmswave Studio page,
which will all be in the description below and so on and so forth.
Just reach out. We respond within 24 hours. You gotta have that good business. Gotta add that in there. We got 24 hours response time. We listen to everything that you send.
Everything.
Yeah, we not just send music and then don't listen to anything. We listen to all the beats from producers. You can ask, like, producers send beats consistently. Like I got producers that send just beats every now and then. Like you never know who somebody might be with. Who needs beats? Let's get these placements. Let's get these records cut up. Let's get them out. Like,
it's and that's what I'm saying. You're leaving such a mark on the culture because there isn't a lot of people that do this seriously. Where it's not just like a mixer, where we're just here to mix followers. You know what I'm saying? This is here to try to create, build and really try to make the best, art that we can, what I'm saying? In, not to say in a short period of time, but, in the best, efficient way possible.
Yeah, because the film houses at first were kind of wild. It was like,
I believe it.
Dad's got the lake house. Pull up. Like, nah. Now
it's a party.
Like, like shout out to the team. Like we've been working hard for like a month straight, getting all the artists in, getting all the producers in. Like, hey, this is the schedule. So now when you come to the film house, we're emailing the artists. They come. They're like, okay, boom, you come this day. At this time, you got to go do your freestyle. This time you got a studio session. Yeah. This time you got an interview pool. This time you got the photos. And then it's like after hours. Now it's time to. It's like a mixer. It's like a creative mixer. Like you might get you a feature here. You might hop on this. You want to dive into that beat pool. Like, So.
No, and it brings up too that we were talking about earlier, off camera, we were talking about service. People don't understand a service.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And, it would be, hell and high water for, if I'm coming over here to do this, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? And this isn't towards any one person. This is just a general stigma in the in the culture that if I reach out to you another person, you know what I'm saying, you hit me with a price tag and it's like I feel you, but like you know what I'm saying, like what's the Carfax? You know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean? Yeah, and I feel like in your situation it kind of abolishes that to where it's like, man, we're all got the same common goal here. So if we could just band together, you know what I'm saying? And we
just
could
one time.
It's one time. And and you're getting, especially for an upcoming artist or upcoming producer that's trying to build a name or trying to even build his face, you know what I'm saying, just to become a little bit more, recognized, you know what I'm saying? Coming through, getting an interview, getting some placements, and you know what I'm saying, and talking to other producers. That it's kind of like you're kind of doing like a real life Discord. You know what I'm saying?
For
like
sure,
realistically, you know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
yep,
But
yep.
it's a lot more organized. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
Trying to get it organized, man.
I mean, yeah,
Because this go around, like it's so organized. Like the film house experience as a whole. Like I'm big on experiences. So like
explain that. Yeah.
Like I want people to come in. Like if you're staying in the film house, you go into your room. You got an exclusive Filmswave lighter, keychain, shirt. Like every ashtray in there has got Filmswave on it. Like we got our shout out Biocamps. We got our own hemp blunt filters with the F in it. Like I want everything curated to F.
Smoked.
Like toilets, I got some for you. Toilet tissue. Like I want everything with the F on it. Like I just want it to be when you come, you're in a full F experience, and then that music and that art that comes out of that shows the type of people you're around, the atmosphere you're in, like just the whole experience. Like
that's
it's
genius, especially I mean, I also say too, like people that make merch, like you know what I mean. I wouldn't say this is merch. I really, it's heavy curated, clothing. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's always nice to see people that make other things besides, just the shirt, the pants, the shoes, the socks, like the lighters, your filters, your, even the hats, even the earrings, shit like that. I always think it goes like it really shows like how longevity works. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if you could kind of get rid of everything in life that is somebody else's stuff and just wear your own shit.
That's the goal. Kanye.
I mean, you're talking about somebody that did it perfectly.
He got to be the first to do it.
He get you slick. I mean, on a.
I mean, besides Rick Owens.
Yeah, well, you can say that with anybody that owns a company.
But Kanye's more. I can more relate to
because but it was curated by him from literally from the shoes up.
Yeah. It's like they didn't want you to do that, and you did it. That's what I relate to. Like,
I mean, especially as a rapper, as an artist, you kind of want to. You get a lot of people. I mean, not a lot. I mean, a lot of our friends and even my friends think of 5-10 years in the future. They don't just think of now. So they definitely are trying to transition or set up things for them later. I mean now so that it helps out with them later. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't think about okay, well, what are you gonna do after the record stops selling? Nope. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to have something that you're gonna be able to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? So, but hate it. Stop. I paid so much money for this camera. Stop.
But shout out Sony sponsor my boy. He putting y'all on.
Yeah, you dig? I'm trying to help, man.
Hey, Sony, send them cameras in. We
all
working.
Of them.
We working.
All of them. I only use y'all. I promise. Working. You know what I mean? This episode is sponsored by Sony.
Hey,
come on.
Timm, middle name Sony for y'all that didn't know.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Sony Michelle. That's another.
Hey, you know what Sony spelled backwards?
You gonna be fucking tired.
I don't even know.
I don't know either. So you're gonna be fucking. You always. But as I'm saying, I think it's who to be able to to think as far ahead as you guys are going about it. You know what I'm saying? So also, dude, how did you get the rooftop shit idea? And what is that stemming from? Because I feel like, not to cut you off, but I feel like as we're getting saturated with the freestyle stuff, if it's not the green people or anyone else, you guys feel like a little different. You know what I mean? It's in sunlight. It feels like there used to be one a really long time ago that used to do it without a stand. And I've always liked that one a lot.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And I don't remember the name, and I'm not going to mention it even if I did. Yeah. But, they did something perfect like that. And, I feel like this is, the perfect shoes.
It's crazy because I just purchased a new studio space we got. And it just so happened to have a rooftop on it. Nobody was using it. It was junky. We cleaned it up, put lights, put seating. And I was just up there one day with one of my producer homies, Rambo.
Shout out Rambo.
Shout out Rambo.
That's somebody that's doing a great job as well.
Shout out Rambo, man. You gotta give Rambo his flowers, whether you hate him or love him.
Nah, we love Rambo over here, man. I mean, like I said, I've never met Buddy personally.
Yeah.
I might have. I don't know. You know, life is crazy, but hear his stuff all the time. You know what I mean? A lot of prominent people use his stuff. It's amazing work.
Real young goat.
For real though. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have Buddy up here soon, man. I'm gonna reach out.
Oh yeah.
Or we can do that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, he made this song called Maze. We was in the studio and I was like, bro, he was like, man, we need to shoot a freestyle video. He's like, bro, you need to shoot, because Rambo always be on me like, bro, you need to get back right, bro. Come on. So I was like, okay, boom. He's like, man, we need to shoot a freestyle video. I'm like, but let's just go on the rooftop. And then it's crazy. I didn't have a stand. I didn't have any C-stands or anything to hang a mic. So there's a pawn shop below the studio. I go in the pawn shop. I'm like, yo, bro, what do you got to hold a mic? Like, and he had this little clamp, weird little like homemade DIY clamp. It was like 10 bones. So I'm like, okay, 10 bucks, but boom. Pay him a little 10, go up there, clamp it to my my softbox light stand. Bring it on there. It looks like something from the Grinch. And you just rapping on it, but it's so organic.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, you gotta make that the vibe of the aesthetic, and then just so happens it's the Hollywood sign right in the back.
It's so perfect.
And then it's like all the other freestyles, they're moving around, they're going to different places. Us is like the rooftop. Like you got to come to the rooftop with the Hollywood sign. It's like this is like the ultimate staple of I'm in Cali.
That's like right on here.
Right. Like I'm in Cali, I'm an artist.
Yeah.
Like I'm at the rooftop, Hollywood sign behind me. And then at first people thought it was green screen. They was like, oh, that.
I thought it was. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was for a second until the way they're moving, and I'm like, nah, this is real. I said this is the greatest vantage point ever. Like, yo, y'all gotta see it. Like everything in the description. But yeah, it's super perfect.
Yep.
Like, and then like too, I feel like it's fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then it's crazy because the way I do it, I'm gonna get some sauce.
Please.
It's literally 2 takes. Like I don't shoot more than one. I tell the artist beforehand. I'm like, hey, like I want this as natural as possible. I want you to know. I want you to know your back's against the wall, and I want you to perform. I don't want you to be like fumble 80 times. Okay. I'm up here in the heat all day shooting a rooftop. Like no. Yeah. You know what you came here to do. Let's do it.
Exactly.
And they perform perfect.
Amazing. It looks great. You had Dangerous. Shout out Lil Dangerous. I love Dangerous. You know what I mean? I haven't seen Dangerous.
Come up here.
Yeah, but I haven't seen Dangerous in a very long time. I love Dangerous though. That's my man. I'll tell a little story too. I was around when he first started rapping. Like I got his first couple songs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like there's actually a video of like a session on my page, like from a session that we were doing. But like but I seen him on there, and I was like, oh yeah, Dangerous is having the time of his fucking life. Yeah. Hard.
Him and Rambo.
Hard.
2 P's. I hope they never. That's some. They on some. Bruh.
Yeah. That's. It's. Like I said, man. It's. And are you? And I'm gonna ask. Are you seeking? Are they coming to you? Like in percentage? You ain't gotta. You know what I mean?
Like just artists in general.
Yeah.
I mean, we got artists that reach out, but we keep it like under the umbrella. But that's not meaning that the umbrella's closed. Yeah. We love new faces. We want everybody to come. Like I want every artist, any genre, any color, Ray. I don't care what you are. Like we just did one with an Afro beats guy. I got some people coming next week. Like we just trying to really just push the roof, just a different vibe. Like, you know, everybody gets tired of a certain sound and a certain, like, come on, let's bring the vibes. Like if you're an artist and you make this type of music and you're experimenting with this type of music, come to the rooftop. Yeah. Like you got a single you about to push, come to the rooftop. Like it's just, you know, I use the homies because who I love creating with the most. That's easy. Like, hey, let's start this new. Yeah. Pull up. Let's put it out. They always more than happy to come, do it, get them off, and they always do it dope. Yeah. It's always fire. Like Dangerous comes with the Frenchie Merrills. Like no cap. Like,
down
the Frenchie Merrill and the Filmswave Gene Bean and just pops his shit.
Bro, all he does is been on a fucking dog with him everywhere he fucking
2
goes.
of them.
Oh, he has 2 now.
He got 2. Frenchie Merrill 10,000. Do the math. Do the math.
And I know he's saying that.
Means it. Tesla 60,000. He mean it.
To his chest.
He mean it.
Man, so yeah, it's great. And then, you know, even moving from there, the interviews. As a nigga that does interviews, I like the aesthetic a lot. It's the 4x3. If I could shoot this on 4x3, I would. Yeah. but I need to.
You gotta have that.
I gotta, you know what I'm saying. I gotta showcase some stuff. You know what I mean. I gotta, bring the ambiance. But it's so uniform. And I don't. Are you recording it off the mic that you're you? I'm about to.
No, I got an extension mic. Like I just got an extended mic.
Do you make it sound? It's so warm. Yeah, like a VHS mic.
I wanted it like a confession, like an awkward confessional, but it's not. So that's why I got the camera kind of like right in front of their face, low but shooting up kind of at an angle. So it's awkward. It makes you feel awkward.
Yeah.
And then the way I grade it is like real, like, and then I just.
It's not, but it's not VHS, right?
Nah, it's not. It's digital, straight on. Yeah, it's DSLR. God, 4K.
That might be the closest.
It's just that grade. It's just the grade. Like you know how your grade's unique. You just gotta find it. Like for the specific lighting in the studio. Yeah. And like the artists love it. I gotta drop some more.
No, that was what I'm saying. You do. Yeah. I was looking like a couple of days ago because I was seeing Dangerous, and I'm looking. I'm like, they ain't dropping one of these in a minute.
I got a couple in the tub.
I said, I know he got a. You know what I mean? I'm real bad even with this because I have 3 of these that I haven't dropped yet. I'm sorry. But like, and it makes me feel, I feel so inconsistent, bruh. But it's like, I'm trying to like.
When you do so much, bro, you gotta.
Yeah, but I'm trying to like bring things to light like this, where it's like I'm really trying to have my friends come up here too. Cause I mean, everybody's doing so good. Like, I feel like for not the first time, but for the first time in a long time, I feel like everything is on like a upward trajectory for the underground. Yep. Like, as you can see, the mainstream stuff has stopped because they can't, TikTok kind of destroyed figuring out who's going to be a top artist or not.
All our homies is getting their turn.
Everybody's getting everybody that I think I've watched or been around for a while, they got, they got deals. They go on world tours. Yeah. Well-deserved shit. And it's like, even like, she was like, bro, you out here opening up new things and all that. And I'm so proud of everybody, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm like, yo, this is just insane. You know what I'm saying? And like how unique things are too, because I feel like people get so lost in the fact where it's like they look at something and be like, oh, well, if it doesn't look like that, like, oh, it's not the standard. And it's like, nah, you got to make the standard what you want the standard to be. Absolutely. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like you're a standing testament of that. You know what I'm saying? Because you always seem to do shit your way.
Yeah, I try to keep it. I want them to catch. Sometimes not as fast as you want, but they'll catch on. Or they caught on. They just, how people wait. They just like to wait to see. But I love that anyway. It keeps me on my toes. I don't need a pat on the back. I'm gonna keep going.
I feel like a lot of people do want that instant positive, like, oh, that's a great job. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But there's people I know right now that's still waiting for a pat on the back and still 10 steps ahead. And I'm just like, 10 steps behind. Yeah, like, you still waiting on that validation. You could have did what you want to do.
It's not worth it no more. Because, I mean, and also, too, who do you want it? It's also who do you want it to come from? Because it's like, if we're all in the same race, I'm not going to stop and tell you, congratulations. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we it's more of like an acknowledgement. Like, like I'm doing right now. Like, I want to make sure everybody gets their flowers. I'm a big person on making sure people get their flowers. But it's like, nah, we got to, you know what I'm saying? We got to keep the ball rolling, guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't stop. You know what I'm saying? You might have hit a milestone, but you got to roll over it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But also, too, man, he's hiding a secret. He makes music and doesn't drop it. And it's really good. So what's going on with that? What's going on with that?
It's on the way.
You know what I mean?
We're not hiding behind the alias. But
he's not. So what does that mean? What can we expect?
New tape. I'm dropping my first official like tape, like without an alias. I mean, it's still gonna be Chili Boy, but it's me. I'm gonna be putting it on my page just to get more ears and let people hear. Just the vibes me and my guys make. Like, I feel like all my producer homies, just from experience and just being around each other and working, they found a unique sound for me. And it sounds good. It's fire producers. Some of you may have heard of, some of you may haven't. And, it's well curated. All the videos are in-house. All the rooftops in-house. Mix and mastering in-house. Producing in-house. Everything's in-house. So.
I was gonna say too, how important, as somebody that does so much, and especially things that are primarily behind the scenes, how important is a rollout to you? especially for your project.
Crazy important. See, like with me, I'm using me as like to show. Cause you know how hard it is to get the artists. Like they just want pull up, shoot this video real quick. Let's drop tomorrow. Like nah, like let me sit and try to curate a treatment or something. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's like I can't necessarily execute that every time or as fast as I want to with everybody without stopping content as a whole. So it's like with me, I can sit and take as much time as I want. Yeah. I can change the song as many times as I want. I could write a treatment for the song I want. I can fly wherever I want to shoot it. And I can make my own rollout with my with the team and then show the artist like, yo, look, I'm doing this just give the vibe to the people. Boom, yeah. I got a tape out, mix and master, cover done, animation done, 2-3 videos done, rollout done. Like
animation.
Come on, animation.
Oh, he coming with it.
Yeah.
You coming with it.
We got some. It's on the way, man. Black truck's on the way, Chili Boy. Yeah, coming soon.
Hey, man, this is what we like to hear, man. You know what I'm saying?
Coming soon.
I'm happy that you're about to push it forward, though. You know what I'm saying? It's not about
no features.
Oh, what? No features?
Nah, no features.
No plastic surgery. No added features.
I'm gonna give them straight vibes. And then the next tape, I might get a couple features.
You might as well. I mean, I want to hear it all.
Nah, they gonna hear it.
Yeah, for sure. I want to hear it all. They gonna hear it,
but it's like that first one. I want you to wake up and be like, oh, this is something I'd like to listen to, or like, you know, this is a pocket I might feel like on the weekend where we popping out. We got 2 big bodies back to back. Me and the homies. Let's play that chili. Cut that chili on.
So we like to hear, man.
Real late night vibes, and everything's real authentic. It's not a whole bunch of gang bang bang.
Love that.
No, it's just real pure. Everything you hear is pure, true story happened.
Real music type shit.
Yeah, real music, bro.
Not to say everything else isn't real music, but it's just a different vibe than what the masses are used to hearing.
Definitely different. It's definitely it's different, but it's.
You got to give me one to put on here. You gotta.
I'm gonna give you. I'll play
something. I gotta hear something.
I'm gonna get you right.
Shit, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean. But look, man, we about out of time though. You know what I'm saying, man? I definitely appreciate you coming on here talking to me. You know what I'm saying? This is one of my favorite ones. For record. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
This is definitely fire to me, man. Do you have any last words before we get out of here?
Yeah, man. Shout out my team. Shout out God. Shout out my friends, family. Filmswave Studios. If y'all need studio time, we on everything. Peer Space, Stu Finder, Gigster, y'all book hourly. We got producers, engineers, everybody. Just come tap in with the F's.
Come to the
F. Get you right. You know what I mean? New merch, new music, new vibes, everything. You know what I mean?
This episode is sponsored by the F.
Whole lot of F's. A whole lot of F's.
Lyfe in Tymes. There's an F for a reason.
For sure.
F in everything important.
For sure.
You dig?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, this has been Lyfe in Tymes with my good friend
Filmswave Bray.
Bow.
10, 20, 50, we been hustling for so long, where the time go? Thought that boy was my bro, but he traded on. Spit the brick on my clothes, she can't get enough.